Yo, what is up guys? My name's Hakiii and look at what we have here, the Coquette D5 in GTA Online, the brand new Corvette. When I was a little kid back in the 2000s, this was like the ultimate coolest sports car there is, and it was my dream car back then. So I'm really happy they decided to add a 2000s Corvette like this one. We're going to be taking a look at the customization and testing it out, but looks wise, this is one of the cooler looking cars we've gotten recently. It's already decked out with a bunch of mods on it, but we're going to be going through the customization options and see if we can change anything, beginning with the exhaust. So it looks like we have about 10 options for the exhaust. We could do double exhaust, we could do quadruple, but I actually like the double exhaust as it is. 14 different options for the grill, which is quite a lot, so I'll go for something simple. So either the race grill or just leave it at stock. I think I'm gonna leave it at stock for now. For the hood options, we have 18 hood options. Another option with 2 vents on the side of the hood. We have one big one down the middle. This one actually looks super sick. I'll go either for the stock option or the resto mod. This one's actually pretty cool. Let's go for this one. 10 different livery options. So of course we have the stock option. Then we have black stripes, which is basically one down the middle, a little bit on the side there. I hate that the vehicle is so dirty because of the snow. Anyway, we also have a white version of this one. We have 2 blue stripes going down the middle of the car, also in the back. The same thing in white, which is a very clean one. I feel like a lot of people would go for the double white stripes. Then we have a black and a red one. So if you go for like a white paint job or a red or a black paint job, this would probably go really well with it. It's a little bit on the side, but mainly on the hood of the car. Then we have the arrow looking one, or like the lightning one that I went for. It kind of looks like a lightning on the side, and then we do have an arrow on the hood of the car. Also a pretty cool one. And then we have a few racing options. So we have a sprunk racing, zero racing, and faded camo, which is a more of a rusty one. This is actually super unique. If I would have gone for like a white paint job, this would look so nice with the black and the orange. I actually really like this one. I'm typically not a big fan of rusty looking liveries like this, but this one actually looks really sick. I love the star on it. I love the little bit of camo. Super sick one, but I'm gonna have to leave it as it is for now. For some mirror options, we have just 2 options. So one is carbon, one is secondary color that actually has this livery that I have equipped on it. Rear diffuser, we have 20 different options. Those are so many. The stock option is honestly fine for me because these are just really over the top options. Looks like we have a lot of carbon options and just a big extension to the back of the vehicle. Not a huge fan of it, so I'm just gonna go for the stock option. The chameleon colors actually look pretty interesting on it, especially this green. You know what? Green actually goes really well with this car. Skirts, looks like we have 20 different options for the skirts, so let's see if we have anything crazy. Again, some carbon options with a little bit of the paint job trim. It looks like 21 different options for the splitter on the front of the car. Yet again, you can have a lot of different carbon options on this one. It looks like I'm gonna keep it somewhat plain, so I think this one looks fine. 19 different options. We're gonna have some ducktail options, but this is actually what it looks like completely stock. Usually I have to have a vehicle with a spoiler on it, but this is one of the few vehicles that actually looks really good without any spoiler and not even a ducktail. I mean, the real life version doesn't really have a spoiler on it, so this actually makes a lot of sense and it looks really good without it. But if you do want to put a spoiler on it, we got some ducktail options. We have some bigger ones. This one's actually a pretty interesting option, but again, I think I prefer it either with a ducktail or just no spoiler at all. You know what? Let's go for no spoiler. I think I'm gonna actually complement this car with the more realistic version without one. And finally, we can put some wheels on it, but I already have some Benny's wheels. Stock wheels on it actually look pretty decent. I just wish we could color them. That's an issue with so many different cars. I don't think we can color them on this one either, unfortunately. That is the customization done on this beautiful sports car. We don't have low grips on it or anything, but looks like we are going to be able to test out the driftiness of this thing. Doesn't seem like it has a crazy fast top speed like, let's say, the Banshee GTS, especially the HSW version of the GTS. It is fun to drive around though. It's got some good handling, but I just don't think the top speed is going to be super competitive like, for example, the GTO or any of the HSW vehicles. Of course, it's a nice cruising vehicle with some great looks, but it's only $1.7 million, which in today's standard is not that much. If it would have had a little better performance, they could have easily priced this thing at like 2.1 million. The main thing I like about this thing is the fact that it looks pretty different from all the other Coquettes in the game. I mean, the Coquette D10 is much more of a modern Corvette. This one's from the 2000s, and so the look of Corvettes definitely changed, and I feel like that's a good thing just because we don't want new vehicles released to actually look similar to other vehicles that we already have in the game. Overall, pretty cool car. Would I use it for racing? Probably not, but for car meets or just cruising around, this is definitely a fantastic option. And for those 2000s car lovers, this one is an absolute must for you, I feel like. So hopefully you did go on to enjoy this video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you're new for more awesome videos like these. Click the video on screen now if you enjoyed this one. I hope you all enjoy that video, and peace.